Hey babes, it's Krystine, the Beauty Pro coach, host of the Beauty Pro podcast. And this episode, we are going to be talking about mental health. I know it's a bit of a broad subject, but I want to touch on just a couple of things that are going to be transformative in your life, in and out of the salon, but especially in the salon, behind the chair with your clients. So let's go. So the first thing is, if you are a salon or spa pro, you are in this industry, and the number one thing that we do most is communicate. We are constantly talking, or constantly giving off signals, and I talk about this a lot, whether it's in my classes, my one-to-one coaching, in my own salon and spa with my staff. Communication is a huge thing. And not only is it communication and consultation and the service cycle, but it's customer service. We are dealing with people all day. In some situations, we're dealing with clients from 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock at night, depending on where you're working. And so that in and of itself can be very draining. This industry is a very selfless industry. It's very ego-centered at the same time, which is kind of like paradoxical, if that's the right word, because how can you be self-serving but also serving others? Like it's a little strange, but it is what it is. In order to be customer service oriented, you have to be constantly thinking about others. You have to be thinking about the golden rule. You have to be serving basically on a silver platter someone's emotions while providing a transformation on their hair, skin, nails. And so because customer service, it can be very draining, your mental health, if you don't take care of it properly, will suffer. And that's exactly what I want to avoid for you as an international certified coach. I want you to live your best life. I want you to do what you love to do while making memories with your friends and family. Okay, while bringing in income with your clients, while having good relationships with your clients. You can't do any of those things if your mental health is shot. Dealing with people, they're constantly changing all the time. Emotions are going up and down. One time they want purple hair, the next day they want to be blonde, then they want to be red. It can be a lot. The biggest question that I have for you is, how can you make somebody feel good, feel confident about themselves if you yourself do not feel good or feel confident about yourself? This applies to whether you are a stylist or barber behind the chair, whether you're an esthetician in the treatment room, or you are a spa and salon owner. How can you possibly help anybody else if your confidence and your insecurities are just completely too much for you to handle? You can't. There's nothing there to give. You're completely on empty. If you find yourself that you are dreaming about your clients, you are getting sleepless nights because you're so concerned about their well-being, if you just are taking everything that every client is ever telling you so personal, it's probably time to get out of the biz. The minute you are doing that, you are taking it way too personally, and you are not focused on the main situation at hand, which is your clients are a means to an end. In that you are there to provide a service. They are paying you for a service. You need to fulfill that service and be completely emotionally unattached. We are artists. We create, we transform lives, and sometimes we do get attached. That's normal. That's okay. But what is not okay and what is not normal is that you are completely drained working behind the chair and still concerned about whether Harry divorced Sally or not. No, not okay. No more. Disconnect right now. So customer service is a major factor in how your mental health is going to be, but we're going to take it a little step even further. When we have our own insecurities in our personal life, and our personal life is overwhelming, right? Whether we're in bad abusive relationships, we have a family member maybe who's passing away, that weighs heavy on our heart. We are completely disorganized. We don't know how to manage our time as individuals. We are just a train wreck in whatever area you want to say. These things are going to come out in in your performance behind the chair, and you need to be able to combat that. We are human. We do have insecurities. It's gonna show up. We're gonna have a bad day. But when you do have that bad day, I want you to be able to really stick with it and not give in, not succumb to that insecurity, that inner gremlin that we tell ourselves that we're not good enough, that we can't do XYZ, that imposter syndrome that happens to us all the time. It's not okay. It's not cool. That's gonna wear on your performance, on how you make money. The best way to combat bad relationships, ADHD, whatever it is, whatever struggle it is that you're going through at home that's making you not show up as your best self in the salon, I want you to get the attention that you deserve. Whether that is self-help books, whether that is therapy, whether that is coaching with me, hey, a certified coach. I want you to really live your best life and get those issues that you have, that we all have, get that sorted. If you need to be more organized in your personal life, then hire a coach to help you be more goal-oriented. If you're a self-starter, sit in Barnes and Noble for a day and learn everything that you need to learn so you can cut it out. You will be affected in the long run financially if you do not take care of this problem today. The fact that you're watching this video today or you're listening to this episode on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, it is not by coincidence. This is for real. You are actually getting a sign from the universe to get your ish together. If your professionalism is off, in other words, if your customer service sucks, if your personal life is in shambles and you have not sought the treatment, the coaching, the therapy that you need, you are on the highway to absolute overwhelm and burnout. It is not an option. It is not a detour. It is an absolute reality. It is like the next exit if you don't take care of what you need to take care of at home. Everything that we do is a very intimate part. This industry is a very intimate industry, and everything affects the other. Domino effect is real. The reason why you get overwhelmed, you get burned out, it is because of poor planning, unclear objectives, and blurred out goals. Those are the 3 reasons. And those 3 reasons are exactly what I help my coaching clients who are salon owners, spa owners, new moms, newlyweds. Like, I help people overcome those obstacles. It doesn't have to be that way. And as artists, we are very emotional beings and we like to feel everything. And we just want all the things to be wonderful and perfect. We are going to get tired. We are going to need breaks. We are going to need to learn more. We are going to need to sharpen our skills. That's just part of life. So this episode, I really want you to understand that mental health is a continuous process. It is a never-ending process, and we have to continue the healing journey forever. There are going to be seasons and moments in your life where you have it all together and you are living high and you are getting it done and it is all good in the hood. And then there's going to be seasons in life where you literally want the mountain to fall on you. But what's different is how you manage those 2 extremes. But hopefully this episode is kind of clearing up some negative things that you have going on in your life. Maybe it's opening your eyes to something that you may need, whether it's coaching or maybe just a vacation, so you can get your head and heart right. I would love to hear from you. I want to know what it is that you're struggling with. Send me an Instagram message, write it in the comments if you're brave enough to do so. And let's really connect as humans and how to really conquer our mental health state. So just before we wrap it up, I want to give you at least 3 practical things that you can do to kind of start this healing journey of your mental health. And it's cheap, affordable, and totally doable. The first thing, get a journal. If you don't have a journal, I have a link to my podcast journals in the show notes. Make sure you grab yours. I have lots of colors. Let me know which one you like and I'll send it to you. Journal everything out, even if it doesn't make sense, even if it's absolutely absurd. Write it down. I know we as artists, we hate writing because that's why we're artists, because we like to create and paint, and writing is so black and white and so boring. But I promise you, it is the most effective way to retrain your brain. The second thing, maybe you need guidance. Hire a coach. Talk to me, whether it's me or some other person that you see on YouTube or social media. Hire a coach. Hold yourself accountable to your goals. Hold yourself accountable to your mental health and making sure that it's up to par on how it needs to be. If you want to be the best, the greatest, the most fabulous beauty or barber professional, I can guarantee you that your role models have a coach. Number 3, slow the F down, okay? We are going thousands of miles an hour in the salon or spa space. We are multitasking. We are running around like a chicken without their head. We're going to take a breath and we're going to breathe. And we're going to do it again up to 3 times. And we're going to slow down, and we're going to go to our appointment booking system, and we're going to block off a week. And we're not going to work the whole week, and we're just going to rest. And by resting, I mean actual sleep and actual doing zero work. That is not taking client phone calls or texts. That is not coming up with a new promo for the salon. That is nothing but either going down by the river in the mountains or going to the beach in sunny Florida. You're taking a break. Those are the 3 practical tips that I have for you to really heal your mental health, really be able to face your clients on the daily and not completely lose your mind. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or suggestions, please reach out to me on Instagram at the BeautyPro Coach. Make sure you sign up for my emails and subscribe to the BeautyPro channel. I'll talk to you soon and have a wonderful day, guys.